And we're back with the top 10 multi-purpose vehicles currently on GTA Online. I did this before with the top 10 cars and you guys absolutely loved it. The video did really good and I got a lot of positive support in it. So I decided to bring it back with the top 10 vehicles currently in the game that you and your friends could all enjoy together. Before we start though, we're so close to 100,000 subscribers. It's free for you to go and help me out, and it also means a lot if you could go and take the time and subscribe. It's completely free for you guys. It helps me out so much. It helps my dreams come true. Also, everyone, please leave a like on the video. That helps out a lot too. And if you guys comment, I promise I'll reply to every single one, as well as give you a heart beside it. And last thing, you guys got to remember, this is completely my opinion. So if you guys disagree with some of them, then let's just agree to disagree and move on. Because I've seen a few of the comments in my last video saying stuff like that, like, why would you put this here? Again, this is my opinion. But now let's get into number 10 right away. Coming in number 10, we're going to have the Kuruma, coming in at just under $700,000. This car is a very multi-purpose. You could fit 4 of your friends in it, well, 3 of your friends including yourself, and then you could go and it's completely armored to any bullets. The problem with this car, it can take one explosion and it'll blow up instantly, so it's not that built like some of the other vehicles that you'll see later on. But for just an actual car, and coming at the number 10 spot, this list, by the way guys, is no exact order. I'm just kind of going all over the place, but I'll give you reasons why I put where. So I love this car because of how cheap it is. For an armored car, you can't find much better. It's also extremely fast just to be a car in general, and I have a lot of fun with it with my friends when we're going escaping 5 stars and stuff like that. Since the cops pretty much have no chance on you, this car is very useful in missions. You could do a lot of good missions with it and not get shot. It helps you complete a lot. But now let's get into number 9. Coming into number 9 spot, we're gonna have the Insurgent pickup, coming at just under $1.4 million. It is pretty much this Night Shark right here, but absolutely buffed up. And the reason why this is here, it's an armored vehicle that you could fit 9 of your friends in, so you can have so much fun doing this. It also has a huge machine gun on top. It could take many homing missiles and RPGs, so it could eat those. Eventually it will blow up, but of course you could have so much fun with all your friends in this vehicle. And this is no list, there's no top 10 vehicles without the classic Insurgent pickup. Coming in after this, we're gonna go and have the Deluxo. The Deluxo is an absolute amazing car, so we obviously know why the reason this is gonna be there. As a car alone, it sucks, but the reason that if you hold X down or hold A down, the car is flying. So how are you gonna have a top 10 vehicles without the flying car on it? So this will really help your mobile. You can move anywhere so quick now. The actual flying mechanics aren't even amazing compared to like some of like the jets obviously and helicopters, but the fact that you can fly in general makes it so much easier to travel, and it saves you so much time doing missions. It also does have a little machine gun up front, so you can shoot cars out of it, and since the car is very low to the ground, you'll actually be able to pick off people inside the car, as you guys can see I did there. Another amazing feature it has is you're able to fly over water, which is very cool once again, because there's not many other vehicles that can't do that. This is another one down, coming into number 8 spot. Now let's fly into the 7th car on the list. See what I did there? Fly in. And now we're flying into the Buzzard helicopter. So for beginners, this is an amazing vehicle because I know you guys will be grinding those CEO jobs. So instead of calling one in every single time and purchasing one, you guys are able to buy this for only $1.8 million for $1.750, and this is one of the best helicopters in the game. You'll have unlimited homing missiles. You could call it in from your CEO office, and it makes it so much easier to grind, and you could also fit a few of your friends in it as well. But let's say you're not a beginner and you want better. So if you want the Buzzard on juice, go and buy the Akula. It is pretty much double the price, but you get double the features. The best thing about this is you do get a stealth mode feature, which is crazy. So if you're on a 5-star, you could go and activate stealth mode instantly down to 2-star, and every single time. So it's again good for doing missions. It has so many other features too that I'm not even gonna talk about because it would just take too long. But if you want a helicopter, I got this ranked as my number 1 flying helicopter, probably flying vehicle too, for multi-purpose. Jets and stuff aren't gonna be on this list since they're not multi-purpose like helicopters are. Easy to land, easy to control, but again, it is expensive, and you gotta own a hangar and complete that mission. Peeking into the top 5, we're gonna go and have the Scramjet. This is more of a personal preference. A lot of people won't have this onto their top 10 list, and I understand it. I just had so much fun using this car in general over the years, ever since I got it from the Lucky Wheel back in like, what was that, 7-8 months ago, and I just been using it all the time. I love just jumping around and flying. The reasons for this, the boost on it is crazy. Even if you, sure, there's no control when you're in the sky, which is kind of sucks. It's just fun to shoot up though. But the actual boost, if you don't jump and you just boost on land, is probably one of the best boosts in the game. It definitely beats out the F1 cars, and you can gain so much speed, which I'll show you guys right here. So if, let's say you just don't jump, you just click boost, it still goes extremely fast. Plus it does have the feature to be a jumping car, which I think is cool as well. And just driving normally, it just, I don't know, I really enjoy this car. It's just fun to use. It's not really multi-purpose like some of the other vehicles on this list, but for fun, if you guys want to have fun playing the game, since it's pretty hard nowadays, I say you guys go and get the scramjet. Next up, I gotta bring into the OG Cargo Bob, the fat 10-seater memory maker helicopter. The amount of memories that since it's been in the game that I've made and I've seen other people make on YouTube is insane. Of course I need to have this on here. You could have so much fun lifting other people's vehicles. Again, you could fit 10 of your friends in it, and it's just fun to fly around. It's slow, it might not perform as good as the new helicopters, but it's still extremely fun, and I gotta put it. Next up, speaking of fun and multi-purpose, we're gonna go and have this armored tank right here. The reason why this tank's here, it's a 4-seater, so you and your friends could all be shooting out of it. As you guys can see, we have the huge, I don't even know what that's called, where you shoot the missiles out of, and there's a little machine gun up top, so you and your friends could go and have fun. It's also completely armored, of course. It's a tank that you can fit the boys in. What else is there to be said? It's a bit pricey, of course, coming out like 3.8 million, or the trade price of 3 million, so it's not the cheapest thing, but it's a 4-seater tank. So of course it needs to be on this list. It's a lot of fun. Next up, which is an absolute banger, we're gonna go and have the Stromberg. The reason this is here, it's the only vehicle that you could turn into a submarine and you could drive on land. Which, who doesn't want to go and explore the GTA map fully? You? Oh, you don't? Oh, well, too bad. I pretend that you do for the sake of the video. Also, if you guys are still watching, subscribe. You made it to the 8-minute mark, well, 7, 10. I'd appreciate if you could go and leave a little subscription. So you must have been enjoying something to make it all the way to the #1 spot. But once again, like the Stromberg, this car is absolutely crazy. You could go, it's a pretty good car on land, it's low to the ground, you're able to shoot people. But the main thing, especially when you're doing that like missions where you gotta go and scuba dive to get the stuff underground, not underground but under the water, you can just bring out the Stromberg and it makes it so much easier. Before we get into the #1 slot, please subscribe to the channel, it helps me out so much. But now let's go and roll into #1. Coming in at the #1 spot, I'm pretty sure everyone knew that this was coming. It's gonna go and be the Oppressor MK2. A lot of people hate this vehicle because of how GTA turned like everyone into just griefers at this point using it. But if you don't have it, like, it helps out with literally everything. Just like the Deluxo, you could drive over the water, which helps travel very quickly. You could go over mountains, you could drive literally anywhere. The fast traveling on this thing makes it crazy, and that's besides the point that it could go and shoot missiles everywhere, which again is just like, it's like no other vehicle. You only have like a maximum of 20 missiles before you need to destroy it and call it back, but like, who's shooting that much anyway? By the time you shoot that much, you could go and call your mechanic or whatever. So of course the Oppressor needs to be here. Pretty much with any CEO job, any mission, you use the Oppressor, you could get it done in a quarter of the time. At this point in the game, if you have any money, this is what I would put it to. If you don't have this already, like, save up your money to get the Oppressor MK2, because it'll help you make so much more later into the future. It also has countermeasures, which is crazy, because the MK1, or whatever the first one's called, is nothing compared to this. So it's just, in the first place, it's just, I don't know, it needs to be the first vehicle of all time. The only downfall, you can't have another person on it with you, but like, it's so good that the negatives don't even come close to outweigh the positives. That's it for the video though. Thank you guys so much for making it this far. I really do appreciate you. Please subscribe to the channel if you made it to the end. You must have liked something, and you're probably in the only 10% left. Also leave a comment that you still watched all the way, and you'll probably want to watch one of these videos on screen if you like this one, especially this top 10 cars, because it's a similar topic. That's it though. See you guys.